Hi everyone. This is not a Teacher's Day post, but personally today I have realized the importance of a teacher in students' life. So I have been learning swimming since past 2 months with a very good friend of mine. She's an excellent swimmer. So when I was learning swimming with my friend, she told me the tricks and tips that she used while learning swimming, and we also watched some YouTube videos, and then I tried through that technique, but that did not help me to get rid of the fear of water. And I always used to be near to the wall, and my one hand used to be next to, like, holding on to the swimming pool wall. So that just reminded me of my headstand journey when I used to be able to do headstand only with the help of the wall, and it took me so long to come away from the wall in the headstand. That's a story for another video, and I'll definitely share my journey to headstand video with you guys soon. And then since past 2 weeks, I hired a personal swimming teacher, and I started working one on one with her. And it was so incredible to see the difference from the very first class, that she was able to get me away from the wall. She knew the tools and she had the props that were able to support me and get me away from the wall of the swimming pool. So in the very first class, I was able to float on the water without any wall support. Of course, I was using the floats, but I was more relaxed in the water. My body was feeling very relaxed. So, when I was working with my friend, I remember having the float, holding on to the float, and my friend asked me to just, dive into the water. And I had so much fear of water that time that I was just standing there, and I told her I cannot do it because there is something in my head that's saying that if I go forward and jump into the water, I will drown. So that fear I was easily able to get rid of from my very first class because of the teacher. So, if you have a passion for learning any particular skill, or being it a sport or music or dance or anything that you're passionate about, don't just reach up to your good friends. Actually, hire someone who has the teaching experience as well. So it's really usual to reach up to a fellow friend who seems to be doing better than you in the field that you want to learn. But what's the difference between that friend of yours and a teacher is that a teacher has experience of working with different types of body. So, for example, I'll share my yoga experience with you. Uh, when I teach a student a particular pose, I see that if their body is not responding to my cues, I give them a different way to come into the same pose. So every person has a different body. The instruction I give to every person will be different. So your friend might know how to come into a headstand or a crow pose, but the cues how they learned for their body might not help you. And a teacher might be able to provide you a customized way to come into the same poses, because a teacher can see the difference how your body and mind gets the cues and how different it is than your friend's body. So always have faith and trust in your teacher and listen to their cues rather than going to five different people and learning five different ways to come into a pose. So it's really important that you have a teacher, a mentor, a guide in any field that you want to excel. and it's important that you trust them and build a rapport with them, that you are comfortable with them. And next message is just for my students who have been taking my classes, especially the online classes. I really want to thank you all for joining it and being so consistent with your practice. The only message that I like to share with you is make more and more videos and share more and more videos with me so that I can guide you better in your practice. I can customize the poses for you. So, I hope that if you are serious about your practice and upgrading your skills, you invest in a good guide, a good coach, a coach that you're comfortable with, a coach that does not only always keep you in your comfort zone but also pushes you to explore your limits and always keep moving forward. All the best in your journey, and always keep learning something new in your life. That just keeps the excitement high. All the best, everyone. Bye. Namaste.